All right, good Tuesday morning. We are live on air and we're looking at the weather for this afternoon. It's gonna get a little active, guys. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. I'll do my best to look through the comments. And hey, Greg, can you turn off the light for me? It's a little saturated on my shots. You see, it's a little bright. Perfect. All right, guys, again, if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. We're talking about the weather for today. It's going to get a little active, so it's going to be on and off rain all day long. It's not going to be a lot of rain, but we're kind of underneath what we call a mid-level low, and what that's doing is kind of generating on and off showers and a few storms out west of San Antonio at this point in time. So it's mostly cloudy out there right now, and there is some light rain in the San Antonio metro, but it's not a lot. So, and it looks like the video is working okay. And let's look at the long-term pattern going forward. So between here and the west, we're underneath the pattern for the next 1 to 2 weeks where it's going to be very active, on and off scattered showers almost every single day. As a matter of fact, when you look at the 7-day forecast, it's going to be very wet, especially into this weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it looks like all day rain in the forecast. 68, mostly cloudy and dry right now in San Antonio. West-northwest winds at about 3 miles an hour. But again, dry. We'll fix that camera angle and we'll show you the downtown shot in just a little bit. But first, temperatures, thanks to the cooler air and thanks to the storms overnight, what it did is it dropped the humidity. So right now temperatures are in the 60s. The air is a lot drier and less humid. There is still a lot of moisture in the air, but it's a lot less humid and a lot less tropical. We have mid-70s out to the south and west near Carrizo Springs, near Cotulla, but again, feels nice outside with temperatures in the morning. Right now in the 60s. So here's today's forecast. Between now and noon, on and off light rain. Now, when we look at radar, you'll see near Uvalde, Medina County, southwest of San Antonio, a little bit more storm activity. Nothing severe popping up on our map just yet. But what it will do is just kind of lend to this pattern, just on and off scattered showers, on and off storms. So there are times today where it'll be dry. You'll see some sunshine breaking through the clouds, and then randomly, a few showers will start to form, and I'll show you why, because there's a mid-level low right overhead. And in terms of severe weather, it's mostly going to be east and southeast, but if anything forms, just some lightning, some thunder. I don't think we're expecting a lot of heavy rain in the forecast for today. But notice, so this is one forecast model. It's not doing a great job at handling the rain right now, because when we look at radar, which we should do before we look at the forecast model, let's put it right here. Let it load for a second. So that, I'll stop the clock. There's light rain right there. So as I zoom in between the south side to the downtown region, light rain, same thing for I-35 and I-10 between Seguin and New Braunfels and San Marcos. A few light to moderate sprinkles out there right now and light shower out near New Braunfels. And then heavier rain out west near Utopia, Medina County, Hondo, down Highway 90, towards Camp Wood, towards Del Rio. Some of this is producing lightning. We'll turn on lightning tracker in just a moment. But that's where the rain is at right now, and heavier downpours east towards Houston. So anywhere you go across the region, if you're traveling towards Austin, towards Houston, towards Del Rio, you're going to run into at least some sort of rain and even some lightning and thunder, especially east of San Antonio. So that's what the radar looks right now. Let's turn on sweeping because this is looping radar. Let's just adjust the radar. These are the last 3 hours. As you can tell, it's been very active. We have this mid-level low kind of rotating overhead. And what that's doing is with plenty of moisture around, it's going to continue to lead to on and off scattered showers all day today. Again, nothing severe. The farther north you go and east towards Bryan and College Station, that's where a couple of cells are producing a lot of lightning. You can see as I zoom in, there's a lot of lightning out near Katy, I-10, Eagle Lake towards Brenham and College Station and Conroe. That's all moving towards them. Meantime, we're kind of on the western side of this particular system, and as I zoom out and move it farther west, a little hard to control, I'll show you what the rain looks like here in San Antonio. So let's turn off that particular view. That's better. And then I'll stop the clock and show you sweeping radar. So here it is, and you'll see the radar kind of making the scan everywhere. So the rain's the heaviest around the Schertz area, between there, Seguin, maybe Stone Oak, Bulverde, TPC area. That's where the rain is, again, the heaviest, and, indicating by this red downpour just outside of Schertz and just west of I-35. That's where it's the heaviest. Now, is the lightning tracker on? It is on. So there's no lightning associated with this, nothing severe. No cloud-to-ground lightning, no hail. We'll check hail tracker in just a moment, but first, that's just what we're seeing right now on radar is some moderate to heavy rain off I-35. Inside the San Antonio metro, pretty good downpour out in Helotes, and that stretches from there to Six Flags, to the Rim, to Hollywood Park. Between there and Chavano Park is where we're seeing some pretty good rain. But again, no lightning, maybe an occasional rumble of thunder, but the heaviest storms are east, and you can see some more moderate rain out near Sabinal, southern Medina County, Devine, I-35, towards there in Camp Wood and north of Uvalde and north of Highway 90. And we'll put this into motion, just kind of showing you the rotation. And it's all part of a very weak disturbance aloft. And if you look closely, the rain out near Cuervo from earlier this morning is now moving north, and the rain out near Medina County is kind of moving and drifting farther south. It's that mid-level rotation. And as long as we have that around, we'll have at least a chance for more scattered showers and scattered storms later on today. And the thing is, every single day going forward, it's probably going to be like this. Thursday, Friday, there may be a few breaks in sun each day going forward, especially today. But with this kind of energy and the setup around, we're not going to see much of a break. And as a matter of fact, by this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's only going to increase in San Antonio. We're looking at upwards of 5 to 7 inches of rain between now and next Monday. So it's going to be a lot of rain going forward, and this is just the start here in the area. So before we go to the 7-day forecast, because we're going to wrap things up in a little bit, just another look, another downpour again out near Helotes, between there and Six Flags, La Cantera. I-10, 1604, that's where a pretty good downpour is. This is not producing any hail, but what I will do, this is not producing anything severe. What I will do is bring this up, and let's see. Let's just double check something real quick. This is the other updated radar. It'll show a zoomed out view. What I'll do is show sweeping radar. And you can see just another view of this. Let me make sure to turn on cloud cover, because that helps too, because satellite is not on. Right there, should pop up in just a moment. There we go. Because it's cloudy outside, it's cool. Temperatures are in the 60s right now. It's a little less humid, but there's still moisture in the atmosphere to really get things going. So again, if you're just joining us right now, heaviest downpours are from St. Hedwig, Seguin, Marion, Schertz, Garden Ridge, I-35, Stone Oak. Northeast side, and then stretching towards the Helotes area, the northwest side. Between there, Bandera Road, the Rim, La Cantera, that's where another downpour is starting to form. A little less active downtown and towards the south side. Elmendorf seeing some light to moderate rain at this point in time. Same thing with Floresville, Stockdale, and Poteet, and that will stretch all the way up into the Medina County area towards there, Sabinal, Highway 90, Highway 83, and towards Camp Wood as well. So that's what the radar looks right now. Again, we're going to continue to see on and off rain today. And in terms of severe weather, let's take a look. You can see outside of San Antonio, where storms are more abundant, you can see some hail out near Houston, Conroe, Spring. But as I move farther west towards San Antonio, as I zoom in, obviously rain from Helotes to Schertz to St. Hedwig and Elmendorf, but none of this is producing any hail. Great news there. There's nothing severe. There's no lightning, maybe an occasional rumble of thunder. But in terms of hail tracking, we're not looking at anything like that out there this morning or this afternoon. So let's take a look at the forecast. So this model not doing a great job at initializing on where the storms are at the moment. Let's go to the IBM, see what that's doing. It's not even picking up on anything. Let's take a look at the NAM. A little bit better, I guess. The NAM versus their HRRR. I mean, that's not bad. So we'll stick with HRRR. So between now and lunchtime, you'll see kind of on-off light rain through 2 and 3 p.m. That'll continue through the 5 and 6 o'clock hour. Again, this could change a little bit for the next couple hours as more data improves. But by late tonight through early Wednesday, a lot of it will shift farther east. And we may see a little bit of sunshine tomorrow as highs rebound back into the 80s. But keep in mind, it's a forecast model, and based on how very unsettled the weather is, we can certainly see more rain by tomorrow and tomorrow night. We're just going to see continuous days of rain chances here in the area. And before we get to the 7-day here, let me show you why. It's because of this right here, a low out west. What that's doing is channeling in a lot of moisture, a lot of upper level disturbances, and that just kind of kicks off random, occasional scattered showers and storms all day long. And how much rain are we looking at? So this is a forecast map showing you what it may look like between now and next Monday, meaning San Antonio from here to Del Rio to I-35 and Cuero, we could see upwards of 5 to 7 inches of rain. That would exceed our monthly average just like last month, and that could mean some pretty good rain in the forecast. So here's the 7-day. Today, 83, 85 tomorrow, 87 on Thursday, mid-80s on Friday, and a lot of storms expected this weekend. Let me turn this off and make this full screen. We'll keep it on the 7-day a little longer, guys, but less humid today, more moisture tomorrow, scattered showers kind of on and off tomorrow and Thursday, better chance Friday, and most importantly this weekend as highs remain in the 70s, and we're expecting numerous showers and a lot of rain this weekend, so get your umbrellas out. We're expecting a lot of rain Saturday and Sunday.